We finally did it, boys. First woman to go to jail for false accusations against a man for SA. If you didn't know, Lil Durk's homeboy was messing around with this woman called FTM Bay. Because they broke up, she decided to go on internet and claim that he did unspeakable things to her son. Doctors deemed that that was false, and therapists said that the child was lying or being coached by the mom.
See, this is one of the scary things about dating nowadays. You can ruin somebody's life with the click of a button. They can make one post. It doesn't have to be true. Now everybody's looking at you like you crazy.
The mom later came out and admitted this, and she messed up by doing that because he then countersued her for $11 million. She then tried to backtrack in court and even lie on her oath, and that backfired against her. Now she was sent to jail and he is awarded $11 million. If you guys remember the Shade Room, all those girls and all over the internet were saying that he did it and wanted him in jail. This should be proof to you men out there that there is a way and there is a will to put somebody in jail for false accusations about SA. I'm happy that he won.
If you don't know or don't remember, in October 2001, FTM Bay tried to ruin Duty Lo. First, she posted a recording of her son telling a story about what happened, which I'm not going to play because I don't know about the YouTube guidelines and kids and all that. Then she made a post after explaining the story, which sounds extremely crazy. It's like, how did she make this up? She said, "What you are hearing is my 5-year-old son Wesley crying to me about what my ex-boyfriend did to him. For the last 2 months, my son was pooping in his pants and it was so bad I had to put him back in diapers. October 1st, my son finally told me what happened to him. I'm thankful to God because a lot of kids don't speak up because they are scared, just like my son. I have been dealing with this for almost a month and it's been one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life. I will not remain quiet for one more second." I think she meant I will not remain silent. August 6th, I had a show in Orlando and OTF Duty was at my house along with my roommate and my son and his 3-year-old cousin. Once I left, this sick man welted 3 screws that were found in my toolbox and shoved them in my son's anus. Scared and afraid, my son hid the screws outside so he couldn't find it and do it again and never told me about it. He was trying to be so tough and has been dealing with this for 2 months and it clearly was affecting him. Never in a million years would I think this would be my story. My boyfriend sexually assaulting my son. My son and my life will never be the same. This is not a sympathy post or a clout post. This is simply me, a heartbroken mother who is doing everything I can to do justice for my son. While I'm patiently waiting for the police to complete their investigation, I needed to speak up and expose this sick man to warn other females with kids and maybe other girls who dealt with him should talk to their kids. This couldn't have been his first time, but he picked the right family to F with. You just never know who people really are and what they are capable of. Stay blessed. Can y'all really believe she posted that and then a couple months later she apologized to Duty Lo and then blamed her son for making the story up?
I truly do feel bad, but all I ever genuinely wanted was for him to help me. That's it. Like, all the diss tracks and all that shit, like that shit was just giving me he's guilty. So it just wasn't helping me. It wasn't helping my case. So I was strong on, having my son back and standing on what my son said. Because at the end of the day, I don't know why he said that shit. I don't know where that shit came from. Like, I still got to sit down and talk to him, but we talked to him for a couple hours and I don't know, he made it up, said something like he just didn't know what to say to him pooping in his pants, so he just said whatever. So he just making shit up. So I'm gonna publicly apologize and say that, he finally took a lie detector test. It took a while. It didn't have to take so long. Like, I never was trying to ruin his career or trying to get clout or nothing. I just believe my son.
She clearly got pissed off at this man for doing whatever he did, then figured out the only way I can get back at him is to make up this crazy story. The fact that she went to Instagram before the case was solved is proof that she tried to ruin this man. Even though Duty Lo beat the case for $11 million, which I doubt he's gonna get, I really don't think she got 11 mil sitting around, but even though he beat the case, he's still gonna have people thinking that he did it. There's still gonna be a bunch of people out there that think he messes with little boys. He would never even have to worry about anything like that if she didn't go on IG and post that mess. If a kid comes to you with a story like that, of course you gotta call the police and get an investigation going. But in her case, the court says she lied and wrote a Stephen King horror story. Man, go ahead and like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you believe FTM Bay made her son come up with that story, or did the son really come up with the story and then she just went and exposed Lil Duty, or what's his name, Duty Lo.